Hello, sorry it didn't go your way tonight. Jonquel, my question is for you. What's your message? What are you and the other veteran leaders' message to the team after a game like that?
That we got to be more consistent. That we can't come off a game like how we played against Minnesota and then come against Chicago and look like a completely different team. That we've known this for a long time, but everybody's going to give us their best effort, and when we come out and play that way, it's going to be hard to beat teams because teams are ready to play us. So we have to be ready to play everybody that we step on the court against.
Sandy, it looked like you all were more intentional at attacking the paint in the fourth quarter. I guess I'm just curious if you thought that the group maybe started doing that too late in the game.
Yeah, 100%. We spoke about it in the first quarter when we were just shooting threes in the first shot that was available instead of, playing. We had a great game last game. We went back to our old habits and, yeah, some of the shots were open, but if we're missing them, we need to get 2 feet in the paint. We talk about that's when we're at our best, and just didn't have the carryover, and it was a little bit too late.
And Tosh, for you, I'm just curious if you can explain to us why you think the defense struggled so much tonight.
They had about 40-some points in the paint, so
52.
52. They had 52 points in the paint. I think that's what the problem, and that's not the main problem, but we didn't help. We didn't help rebound. They out-rebounded us on the boards, 42 and 27. So we didn't win the rebounds. We didn't win the paint war, and we didn't really be intentional on the offensive end the other night. So same thing, sentiments that JJ's saying. I can't show up for, a mini and then not show up for a Chicago today.
JJ, it seems like this team kind of struggles when you guys are faced, and I know you're the only true post that you have, I guess Emma too, but this team really struggles when it comes to really physical bigs inside. How do you think you guys can do a better job at just matching that physicality early on in the game instead of then coming and trying to catch up?
Yeah, I think you just answered your question. I think we have to play more physical in the beginning. And set the tone early, whether that's, with the post players or anybody that we're playing against, guards as well. And then we'll be able to adjust to how the refs are calling, or basically showing the refs that this is the way that the game, or the way that we want the game to be played. But we can't decide that we want to wait until the second half to bring that level of physicality, or think that we're just going to turn it on for possessions, because right now we're not doing that. And championship teams don't do that. They play from start to finish.
And then Natasha, just how would you describe the team's emotional level after a frustrating loss like this, knowing that standings are really tight? Atlanta just won tonight. There's a lot. You guys are playing. Every game matters. Moving on.
Yeah, we're pissed. We let one slip.
Hi, everybody. For Sandy, now that you guys are heading to the road for another big matchup, just what's the sort of conversation for you guys as far as trying to flush this game out as quickly as possible to get ready for another big game coming up?
Yeah, look, I hope we're all pissed off because you can't play as well as we did against Minnesota and then come out and not do the same against the team. And we've lost to teams down the bottom of the standings. Anyone can beat anyone in this league. Anyone can win this championship. It's wide open. But our inconsistencies is mind-boggling at times because we play so great. We're just riding this really big wave of highs and lows, and we have an opportunity to go into Atlanta now and beat them, which is a big game for us. We know that, so that's the great challenge that that for this team is to let's see what we got. Go out there and let's not make the same mistakes we did today, like foul discipline too. I mean, something always haunts us, putting our hands in 29 free throws, just too much. But, we believe in these players, we believe in this team, and I'm confident we'll turn it around.
Hey, Sandy. Before the game, you talked about rebounding as being your primary key, and obviously the stats are what they are, but what did you see with the rebounding effort? Because you talked the other day about the importance of boxing out, about some of those 50-50 balls.
Yeah, look, what Chicago do well, their bigs in particular, they do their work as the shot's going up. They do their preparation early, so we're getting pushed under the rim, and You know, it's a bit of gang rebound. It's not just the bigs. The bigs we have to do a better job of blocking out, but everyone has to get in there and help out. It's a team game, and we win together as a team, we lose together as a team. But rebounding's been a bit of an Achilles for us, and it's something if we want to, go a long way in the playoffs, we've got to fix up. And the fouling too. There's a few areas that we've got to get better at if we want to, get back to being the champions again.
Sandy, when you look at this game, do you look at this as kind of a letdown, a mental letdown going in, and what happened, or was this just, a physical thing that they outplayed you?
Yeah, I don't know, Brian. You'd probably have to ask the players there. It's like, don't underestimate this team because we've already lost to teams below, down, not in the top 8, and they're great. They got some really big bigs, and they're aggressive and. They got nothing to lose. They're not in the playoffs. That's the easiest thing to play, isn't it? You just go out there and play hard. And we didn't come ready to play today, which is disappointing. And now it's on us. We got 8 games to go, so we got to treat every game like a playoff.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.